Come on, let's make our way to Staten Island to recover Volvy's PC.
Complete! Well done! Time to move! Well done!
There it is!
It's being guarded by a bunch of visor mubies.
What does TCRI want with Volvy's streaming rig?
Let's repo first, ask questions later.
Not fair! Come on!
Alright, we rescued the computer. Now let's haul this thing back to the coexisting center.
That was cool, wasn't it?
All right.
We're almost to the docks. Let's score ourselves some nerdiest heist ever.
Making me more angry. Mikey, over here! Yeah, that's more like it. Let's go!
Let's get to the docks and get size supplies.
You mean steal lab equipment from TCRI?
Long-term borrowing, I'd say.
Anyway, docks are up ahead. Let's go.
need your help. Let's go. You're making me more angry. Donnie, I need your help. All right. That hurt. This is nice. That was easy.
More visor newbies.
And they're guarding the shipping containers.
I don't get it. They escaped TCRI's cages only to end up on their payroll?
Big Pharma pays big bucks. Maybe they were sick of relying on food banks for their next hot meal.
Fair.
In any case, they're standing between us and the Beakers. Let's do this.
Looks like you were right about the shipping schedule, April.
The evidence board is always right. Did you see the pic I sent?
I did. Looks straight out of an episode of Home Soil.
Right down to the color coding.
The blue index cards are for no TCRI contractors, while the magenta ones are for their suppliers. A web of lies is no match for a hashtag version.
All right, we secure the extreme heat beakers. Now where's the getaway car?
I got you.
Somebody call for a mega triple large?
They didn't stand a chance.
April dropped a pin on a suspected TCRI contractor. Let's go find ourselves some lipid nanoparticles.
Well done! Awesome! Yeah! Well done! Woohoo!
Thanks, guys.
Awesome! Yeah! Well done! I'll get you. Come on, take it easy first! Sorry. Yeah! Well done! Delivery complete! Awesome! Well done! That pin keeps moving around.
We just need to be faster.
Okay, let's move. Delivery complete! Time to move!
Guys, this is no fun. Oh, I wanted to crash through the skylight and ride the chandelier all the way down.
Raph, did you ever consider that the very concept of a loud ninja is an oxymoron?
What are you calling a moron?
Sorry.
We made it. But this is a parking garage. Actually, this could work in our favor. Look at all these lab vans. I bet we can score some lipid nanoparticles without breaking into the lab itself.
Risk mitigation. I like it.
Woohoo! School!
Huh. I thought they'd be smaller. What? They're nano. It's in the name.
Shotgun!
Wait, Donnie's driving?
Of course! Can't let the payload come to room temp.
That was cool, wasn't it?
You guys are totally welcome to keep that stuff in the walk-in fridge. What did you say it was again?
Lipid nanoparticles.
Now that's the kind of science talk that kills in a pitch.
The pitch is a cure for the pheromone. No more Mubi mayhem. Wouldn't even need the whole elevator ride to sell that, am I right?
For sure, for sure. Hey, so how close are you, would you say, to the cure?
Well, like I wrote in the application, we're a little bit paused. But as soon as we're up and running, I'll definitely circle back with an estimate.
I get it. I was there once. In the early days of Mac and drones, felt like we were never gonna crack it. Investor wanted a timeline. Didn't help that the investor was my mom.
Really?
Yeah, happy ending though. Bought her a house in Montecito with our first mill.
Wow.
But no pressure, Leo. Your project is exactly the kind I want in the coexisting center. Humans and mutants working together to
Mutate the future.
took the words right out of my mouth. Knock 'em dead, kiddo.
Is this a computer or a Christmas tree?
This is Wingnut's gaming/editing rig. Remember how she always had a camera during STEM Club?
Right. She was making a documentary about my research.
We found a rough cut.
We're thinking you could watch it and retrace your steps.
That way you wouldn't be starting totally from scratch.
Brilliant.
Queuing it up now.
There's me! Wow. Is there an easy way to remove pit stains in post? Ah, quite a lot of crash zooms for a scientific documentary, no?
I think that's just her directorial style.
And that music, is that...
A J-pop cover of the theme song from Phantasma Sonata? Yes. Yes, it is.
It's just quite hard to hear what I'm actually saying. I look to be listing off ingredients, but... Wait a second, is that even English?
ここで二酸化炭素2部とヘリウム3部を混合します。
Oh snap! Wingnut dubs Psy in Japanese.
If I can't understand what I'm saying, I can't use this video to recreate my research.
Do you at least feel inspired to, like, kick the pheromones' butt?
Maybe we should be kicking the pheromones' butt.
Isn't that what I just said?
My current approach has been to neutralize the pheromone with antibodies. What if, instead, we simply try to outgun it?
Not sure I'm following.
We don't need a cure for the pheromone. We need another pheromone that's so foul, so unappealing, that it drowns out Cammy's scent.
Okay.
But to make something like that, I'll need something that smells the opposite of attractive.
I think we may be able to help you out in that department.
One sec.
Your bandanas?
Just give him a sniff.
If you say so. Oh my god! These are absolutely disgusting! And it's not just body odor. I'm getting notes of... I want to say mango?
That's the for squeeze.
Putrid. An absolute stinkfest. I mean, I know you're technically teenagers, but... Wow!
Saving the city makes you work up a sweat.
Your sweat may just save the city. With this raw material, I can whip together a prototype in no time. Swing by the lab whenever you decide to face Wingnut, and I'll have something ready.
That fast? Dude, you rock!
But one thing, did you happen to pick up any hazmat suits when you were out doing errands?
All right, Turtles. I sent the customer's address to your phone. Now get a move on so we can uphold our straight out of the oven guarantee.
Yay!
How's that for straight out of the oven?
Good work, Turtles. I already see the customer gave us 5 stars. Look who's come!
Anti-pheromone prototype?
Check. My heat map indicates Wingnut's been roosting in an abandoned movie theater.
Let's take the tunnels.
Well done!
I'll get you. Sorry.
Am I the only one who was expecting the prototype to be more of a liquid?
I decided that crystallizing the anti-pheromone into a smelling salt would be most effective. After you subdue our bat friend, uncork the vial near her nose, and plug your own.
Then Wingnut will turn back into her old self.
That's the hypothesis. It's up to you turtles to carry out the experiment. Conservatively, the chances of this working are 30%.
Sai, you're a great scientist. Don't ever become a motivational speaker.
Sorry. What I should have said is, Cowabunga! Not like YOLO?
Closer.
It's really dark inside the theater.
Why are you whispering? There's no actual movie playing.
Probably a good idea to keep our voices down, so Wingnut doesn't hear us.
Guys, bats see with echolocation. She's probably staring at us, like, right now.
What? Crud. Everyone, feel along the wall and flip any switch you find. Let's get these lights on.
Commence button smashing.
Nope. Nope. Not that one.
That's definitely a vacuum.
Ah, let there be light.
I think Mikey just turned on the projector.
It must be playing the last film that was loaded before the theater closed.
Huh. Were there any early aughts movies featuring a giant shadow dragon?
That's no movie. It's actual Wingnut silhouette. Ah! Ah!
Come on!
No fair, we can't reach her.
Told you to learn Yumi instead of nunchucks?
No way. Being the archer of the group is like being the drummer in a band. The front man's always blocking your shot. That was the most intense theater-going experience I've ever had.
Let's give her the smelling salts back in the sewer. If the anti-pheromone doesn't work, we don't want her escaping into the rafters again.
Good idea. That was cool, wasn't it? Okay, Donnie, administer the salts.
Why me? I'm not putting my hand near her mouth.
Fine, I'll do it.
I just threw up in my mouth.
Leo!
Wingnut?
Wingnut!
Why is there a loud ringing in my ears?
Wait, you don't remember?
We just had, like, an epic boss fight. It was like Captain Lunario versus the Void Harpy in Andromeda Galleon. I was Captain Lunario, if that wasn't clear.
I was a boss? Brilliant! Was I quite scary?
Terrifying, actually.
Do you remember anything about the past few weeks, Wingnut?
Perhaps rat-napping our dad?
Huh. That does sound familiar. Wait. Yes. It's all a bit fuzzy, but I do remember having the strong sensation that I needed to protect all mutants. Like I needed to find the stray sheep and bring them back to the herd.
That tracks.
Maybe if you rest up, you'll be able to remember more stuff.
Fun as it was being boss bat, the idea of shutting myself in my room and painting mechs is appealing. Care to join, Donnie?
Aw, man, I would love to plamo and chill, but now that we've cured you, we can't rest until we cure all the newbies.
No rest for the heroes, then? I suppose I wouldn't be myself again if it not for your hustle. Thank you, Turtles.
Now that we have a working antidote, we need a way to distribute it.
Maybe we could rig up some drones to crop dust Broadway.
Everything's drones with this guy.
Flying UAVs that close to buildings is illegal. RIP Eagle Eyewitness 1.
All this brainstorming is making me hungry.
Well, what about pizza?
Pizza's not the answer to everything. We aren't leaving this room until we think of a solution.
What about pizza as the solution? We use every New Yorker's favorite food as a vehicle to distribute the cure.
Like a Trojan.
It's brilliant, Ralph. We can get BNR to fire up hundreds of pies.
And top them with anti-pheromone salt at the coexisting center.
I'll oversee the supply chain. You guys focus on delivering the pies to Mubi hotspots.
Victory's so close I can taste it.
And it tastes like pepperoni.